Hello, hello, hello. I decided to be a little bit festive today, hence the lights, courtesy of my mom. So today we're going to be talking about 5 ways to stay connected over the holiday season. And guess what? While we're getting started, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I know you noticed that the background is a little bit different today. It is because I hopped on the road and hold on real quick. Mama, can you put in your headphones? I hear myself back here. Love you. As you can see, I came home. So I drove to St. Louis after I did all of the prerequisite safety stuff. I quarantined at home for over 2 weeks. I COVID tested and everything before I came home. And I drove so that I would have less exposure to people on my way here. Now, I don't get to come home that often because naturally it takes for me to come home and stay home 7 to 10 days, which I like to do if I have to drive all the way here, because the drive from Atlanta to St. Louis is not the shortest, that I need to make sure I have enough time. So the first thing is I want to say that I'm very grateful. Number one, that my mother is alive for me to actually visit her. Number two, that I work in a capacity that allows me to have the space to be able to safely come home. So I have to first start with just saying that I'm grateful for that. So as I said, today we're talking about 5 ways to stay connected over the holiday season. And I have some really great stuff for you. And guess what? This is Growth Groove with Dr. Ericka Day. So this is my usual show on Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. Eastern. I want to say thank you for joining. So that's the first. The second thing I'm grateful for is that you took your time to spend with me. I'm not going to keep you here too long. We're going to go in and out to give you some good nuggets and pearls as we go along. Have a couple of quick housekeeping things. The first thing is, guess what? If you think somebody needs this or would benefit from this information, share. Sharing is caring. The next thing, if you know someone may be able to use the information, you can also tag them. Bring them on into the party. Let's do it. I would love to see that. The third thing is, if you're watching it later, don't even worry about it. No sweat at all. Just put hashtag replay in the comments so I know you were here, because I would love to still connect with you. So as you come in, let me know how you're staying connected with folks so far over the holidays. I know we have a really busy season coming up. We made it through Thanksgiving, but we have Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and New Year's. All that stuff is coming. So I just want to make sure I do my part to help you get through this with all of your sanity intact. So let's go ahead and hop to it. So if you don't know me, because who knows, you might be new checking me out. I am your host, Dr. Ericka. I'm a Harvard-trained, double-board certified psychiatrist and integrative lifestyle coach. I am irrationally passionate about helping people be better so they could do better, so they can live better. I want everyone to have the best life possible. You feel the excitement? I feel the excitement. I do that through my telepsychiatry, my books. My latest book is Fix Your Fairy Tale, a woman's guide to a great life, love, and legacy, and my speaking. And today I am just here to help you make it through this holiday and hopefully still have some warm, fuzzy feelings despite the fact that things are not as you expected. I know we keep talking about this, that we're almost to the end of 2020. None of us predicted our holidays would be this way. None of us probably predicted our year would be this way. And I know a lot of people are dealing with loss, along with the fact is that people's holiday traditions are getting thrown out the window, just thrown everywhere. And even though I was able to come home, all of our holiday traditions are thrown out the window. We're not doing our usual Christmas Eve gathering. We've been doing a Christmas morning brunch with my parents' best friends for over 40 years. This will be the first year we haven't done it. So a lot of our traditions are thrown off. And I know it is the same for a lot of people. The holiday gatherings have been nixed. People just aren't doing the same things. All the holiday brunches, all that stuff. Getting together and baking cookies together. So I want to talk about ways we can still stay connected in this new situation, because one of the things I'm extremely passionate about is, even though things aren't the way we anticipated and things may not be ideal, that I want you to still be able to make good memories and to still be able to take advantage of this time. So should we go ahead and get this started? Let's do this. So the first thing is simple. Just call. You can video call, you can call, but one easy way to stay connected is to literally just call. You know, as I've worked on something that'll be launching, you'll be hearing more about it soon. And it's called the 7 areas of better, the things that help you be better, to do better, to live better. And one of those areas is support. And one of the ways we have that support, and we have support in times where it's difficult and times of celebration, is just call. It's something simple and easy to do. And let me know, who have you been calling? If you've been calling folks, just let me know. Just drop it in the chat. The next thing is, apparently my fingers were really moving when I was typing this time, is connect with old friends or family that you haven't been in touch with for a while. So we all have those people that cross your mind, and these days, sometimes it's really easy to lose track because people cross your mind and you feel like you've been talking to them because you've seen them on social media. But this is a great time to reach out to those family members you may not talk to as often, or those old friends that stay on your mind but you haven't actually talked to in a while. I actually did that on my way here. It's one of the ways I used up that 8.5 hours it took me to get home, is I started calling people that I just hadn't talked to in a while, and was able to have some excellent conversations. And this is a great time to do it because, in addition, is that there are going to be people, even if you do see some of your family, we're getting together in our bubbles. So if you see anybody, it's just a couple of people. It's not like the times where you'd have your whole family and everybody together. Is that this is a great time. Just give a ring to the people you wouldn't be seeing. And yes, I do miss it. We have all these games and things we do together, and I will definitely miss it a lot. So we talked about connecting with old friends or family that you haven't been in touch with lately. The next is you can always schedule an activity together. Who said that we had to physically be together to do things together? So you can still do some virtual activities together. I know a colleague of mine, Dr. Tennille, that does these great holiday, not actually even holiday, but she does like sips and happy hours and all this stuff together. But this is a great time you can still plan some type of virtual activity together, be it cooking together or having a little party or doing a tour, all taking some type of lesson, all kinds of stuff. And there are even some music games. We played some that were, I think one was like Cyber Cipher or something. It was so fun. Or Sound Cipher, something with a cipher. But you can still do a virtual activity together. And there's some creative things you can do if you are zoomed out. Because some folks are all the way zoomed out. The next thing is you can share some recipes together. So you can either do a recipe exchange and email them, or you can even drop them in the mail and everyone just send one to each other, or you can all choose a recipe and cook it together. And I think that's something that would be really fun, that you turn on your Zoom or whatever platform you use and everyone hang out and you all cook the same recipe together. And this is one, number 5, is one of my favorites, because one of the things about the holidays, and one of the things that makes the holidays special, is the capacity to create new memories, but it's also to remember all those great memories you've had in the past. So what a great thing to share pictures and start sending them to each other. Like, hey, do you remember this one? This is such a great time. Because my family actually did this. One of my aunts in our family chain, she's actually on here, and Jerry, posted a bunch of pictures of people when they were little kids with Santa Claus. But this is such a great time to share some of those photos, or to do things together, and you can be home and take photos and send them out and be like, this is us celebrating. Or I was actually going to take some pictures of my mother did the greatest decorations in the house this year. But this is a great time to to share your experience with pictures. And then you end up talking about the experiences or the memories or what you're doing. And it's a phenomenal conversation starter, and it makes you feel warm and fuzzy while you're thinking of all these memories. So I want to, number one, say thank you so much for tuning in for Growth Groove with Dr. Ericka. You can find me here on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. The next thing is happy holidays. Couple of housekeeping things. If you feel like you know someone that needs this, please tag them. The next thing you feel like you know somebody needs this, you can share. And I'm trying to be fancy and festive. My mother let me borrow her Christmas lights necklace so I could be festive for this occasion for you all today. The third thing is, if you're watching it later, don't even worry about it. Put hashtag replay. If you're catching it a little late, miss the beginning, you'll always come back around, watch the replay, and catch the beginning. So everybody, just continue to drop in. Let me know how you're staying connected over this holiday season. I would love to hear it. So you know what? I realized I didn't even tell you the bonus. The bonus is send something in snail mail. Traditionally, a lot of times it'll be Christmas cards. You can still do New Year's cards. You might want to just send a postcard or send just a little picture or something that just says something about a memory or something you appreciate for someone, or appreciate about them. And snail mail, everyone is so happy to get snail mail. Now, we all are given a little grace too, because the mail's not running on time. So you might send something for Christmas. It might show up after New Year's, but that shouldn't deter you. It is the thought that counts. And anytime we get something that is personal and shows us love, it's going to make us feel special. And yes, we all love the warm and fuzzies. You all know I really love the warm and fuzzies. So we're going to do a quick recap, and then I'm going to get you out of here. Today we're talking about 5 ways to stay connected during this holiday season. First one is simple. Just call. Just pick up the phone. Video call. Call. Any of those, just call someone. I do think there's something a little bit more personal about hearing a voice or seeing a face that's different than a text. And the other thing is, sometimes we can't always convey our emotions and our thoughts over text message. So let's take it to the next level and actually do something more than a text or an email. Next thing is connect with old friends or family that you've not talked to in ages. What better time to connect with people? And some of these people are people you may have seen. It'd be the once a year you saw them would be the holidays, and you're not seeing them. And I know for a lot of us, we run into people over those holiday parties, or when you go to the happy hour or the gathering where everyone you went to high school went. All these activities we are not doing. It does not mean we can't catch up with people. And what better time to reach out and touch folks that you haven't touched in a while than now? Because you know what? We've been falsely thinking we've been talking to them on Facebook or Instagram or the Twitter. Go ahead and just reach out and touch. The other thing is schedule an activity. Do something together. You can still do something virtually, from all kinds of activities, from cooking together, having happy hours, to reading, doing virtual tours. But you can also even exercise together, do exercise classes together. If you're a Peloton's, meet up for a Pello date, as my good friend Dr. Jaquel calls it. You can go for a walk wherever you are and kind of virtually walk together. Just do some type of activity together. Even though you aren't physically together, that doesn't mean we can't still connect. Fourth one is share recipes. That is such a fun thing, because you know what? At holiday time, we all cook these special holiday recipes, from cookies to, the family dressing, to the family ham, to, I guess, to Durkin, all the good stuff. And you can share these recipes with each other and even maybe cook them together on a Zoom or something. But you can share the recipes and it becomes recipe exchange. The fifth is share pictures of new or old memories. This one is one of my favorites, that you can share those pictures of times that you spent together and that were meaningful, or even holiday times, and bring up all those warm feelings and emotions of those past holidays. And also you can share what you're doing by taking pictures now and sending them over. As I said before, I'm going to take pictures of my mom's decorations. She did a lot of homemade decorations and they came out beautifully. I feel so in the spirit just from being here. The bonus is to send something snail mail. Go old school. Send something in the mail. It doesn't have to be a card. You can send a little note. You can send a picture, you can send anything, but just sometimes sending just a little something in the mail can mean a lot. Even if all you write on it is, hi, thinking about you. So that's what I got for you today. Thank you so much for showing up. I just wanted to make sure I gave something to you to help you make it through all of this holiday season with all of these things going on, because you know what? You deserve to still make some good memories. Just because there is so much drama going on in the world doesn't mean that you don't deserve something great. So I want to just say thank you so much for spending time with me. If you do not know me, again, I am your host, Dr. Ericka, Harvard-trained, double-board certified psychiatrist and integrative lifestyle coach. I am extremely irrationally passionate about helping people be better so they can do better, so they can live better. I do that through my telepsychiatry practice, my book. I'm pointing, but you can't. There we go. I'm pointing to the right place. Fix Your Fairy Tale, A Woman's Guide to a Great Life, Love, and Legacy, and my speaking. I want to be here to help give you the tools so that you can be your best, so that you can do your best and live your best, because you deserve it. And I don't want you to be held back just because there's a whole lot of crazy going on. So I just want to also tell you that the Peacefulness Bundle is back for the holidays. It is still on sale for the low price of $75. You get a whole lot of value, including the Gratitude is My Superpower Dolman t-shirt, which is super fashionable and soft, and you can wear it super spicy off the shoulder. The Simple Cures to Loneliness card deck with real life solutions in them, and also a signed copy of my book, along with numerous bonuses, including the Overwhelm Blueprint. Just go right there, peacefulnessbundle.com, to get yours. It's a great gift, too, to give during the holidays. But I want to say, you have your usual prescription. Please call at least one person and tell them that you love them. They will appreciate it. And I bet they're going to tell you they love you, too. There's nothing like this. Is a great time to share love. So thank you so much for joining. I am about to hop off, do a little quality time with my mom, because I said I'm blessed to be able to visit her. And we're in our little COVID-free cocoon up in here. So take care, y'all. Much love.